ready to go up the dune? Looks like we're getting a little escort tour.
Yeah, Site 28. Pretty fancy hoity-toity spot.
8 inches on level front to back in this pad here. It's definitely sloping down that way. Good morning, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. So we find ourselves today here on the side of the I-84 interstate heading towards Utah. We just got past where you could break off at the junction up to the I-86, and we took the I-84 as we're heading on down to Disneyland here still. We left Emigrant Springs last time we saw you in the vlog, hooked up there, got out nice and early, and we went to the Bruneau sand dunes in Idaho, which Idaho had a whole lot of flat driving, but the sand dunes was a super beautiful spot, so we spent a bit of time there. We've been back on the road since.
Yeah, the sand dunes was so fun. We went climbing on the sand dunes and did some other cool stuff. Luke found some tumbleweeds.
It's windy out, so I hope you can hear me right now, but when I saw those tumbleweeds in Omak, I thought that was the coolest thing. We're near Mountain Home, Idaho right now, camping at the Bruneau Sand Dune State Park, and there is piles of tumbleweeds here. This is just high for me, going all the way down. This is a barbed wire fence for this guy's farm field. Like you can see here, he's cleared it out a bit more. He's got a beer can here too. Maybe that comes with the tumbleweeds, but look at this. The fences all the way down these side farm roads here in Idaho just get filled with tumbleweeds. We saw a farmer the other day actually pulling tumbleweeds out of his fence and burning them because, I don't know, you gotta imagine if some kids were to go by or something were to happen and they lit on fire, it would be a fire all the way down and around all of your farm perimeter and it would burn all of your fence posts. But how cool is this? Again, we're just in the middle of Idaho here on a farm road, but the cool things we're gonna see on this trip, it's just it's amazing all the different things. I love it. It's just such a fun, diverse country.
We stayed at the campground at the Bruneau Dune State Park, and we were able to set out our outdoor stuff for the very first time. I was also able to get some grilling done on my new Blackstone grill, which was awesome. Our campsite was a really short drive over to the sand dune. We all had a blast climbing the dune and playing in the sand, especially Chloe.
It's so soft.
So today we're on our way down to the Salt Lake City area. We're going to a town just north of Salt Lake City, but I think it's pretty all grouped together kind of in a big kind of area.
Yeah, Tremonton, if that means anything to any of you.
And we're actually going to our first ever official RV park, which is kind of fun, kind of weird. We've always obviously in the first couple years with our RV, we were more boondocking people, and then when Chloe was born, we were more going to provincial parks and really tried to find spaced out campsites and more privacy and more kind of just forest and wilderness type of idea. So we've never actually been to an actual RV park, so we're really curious to see what that's going to be like.
Yeah, it was a bit more premium. I feel like it was around $70 US, dare I admit.
Yeah, I think maybe 60.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's right off the highway. The sand dunes was a half an hour off the interstate, and then we had to get back to the interstate. So to save the gas and make it a nice and easy pull off, Chloe can get a nice quality bath that's full hookups with dumps and everything. No bath? And we'll be back on the road the next morning to go through Salt Lake City nice and early at least.
Yeah. So as you can probably hear, we're just at a rest area on the side of the interstate here, and it's such a weird layout. I've never seen anything like this. That is the weigh scale for semis, that if it was open, we'd have semis going by us one after the other, because this is a really busy semi highway. Luckily it's not open right now, but it's just so weird. The RVs have to park in the weigh station area. So it's just a very busy and very high traffic area, which is kind of strange, but we just finished our lunch here, so we're gonna hop back in the truck and get motoring down the Salt Lake City area. Of course, right as we're packing up and leaving, they open up the weigh scale.
Got to the Aspen RV park here in Tremonton. Nice drive, pretty hillsy getting into Utah, but change of scenery was nice at least. We now have to go check in. We have a site booked, but you got to pay like $30 or something, if I'm not mistaken, to reserve your dedicated site you picked. So we'll go see what site they actually gave us, but it doesn't look too full, so we probably will get the one we picked.
I think this one was just $10 to lock a site.
Okay, $10. I'm way overcharging these guys maybe, but crazy, right?
Like we're getting a little escort to our site.
Yeah, site 28, third left, and then just a left on the side. You can't really mess that up, but got my boy Zach here gonna guide us on in the runway. He's gonna pull on through my pull through and show me how it's done.
Let's go then.
Welcome to our humble abode. Pretty fancy hoity-toity spot. They kind of made it seem like if you didn't know how to camp, they'd help you out. Like we saw, you got the drive-in services there, showed me how a power box works, told me how I can run my sewer hose. I would have never known. He was a really nice guy, so thank you, Zach, here, but we're now gonna settle in. Got a beautiful view of the mountains at least. It's a little less shrubby and green than they make it out on their maps and pictures, but either way, we're here for a night, and then we're going through Salt Lake City the next day. It's gonna be like 18,000 lanes of traffic, so that'll be next.
So we thought that we might not even unhook when we're here, being like less than 24 hours over here and just an RV park with a flat pad. We thought, why bother unhooking when we're just gonna be leaving early tomorrow anyways? But I just pulled up, we have Level Mate Pro installed in the RV, and check that out. We're actually 8 inches on level front to back in this pad here. It's definitely sloping down that way. So we are just gonna unhook, and we actually might head into town, go see some stuff, because we're here pretty early. It's only 2:15 p.m. We're ahead of schedule here, so we're just gonna unhook and settle in.
All right, good, beautiful evening from Tremonton here, everybody. As you can see, we have quite a few new guests pulled in. It said they only had 4 vacancies, but there's still a whole lot open here. I'm gonna head down to the shower house here, show you the shower and laundry they have, because Chloe is in bed right now, actually. We just kind of took it easy today. Got some editing done, doing 2 videos a week. Hopefully you're enjoying that, but try and keep the content coming at you here while we enjoy it out on the road and share the lifestyle. It's just been so nice. Looking so forward to sharing the USA with you here. And with beautiful sights like this, 100 days on the road, we're enjoying it. Yeah, they have a really nice shower area here. I got to imagine they're always open and rarely used, so they should be nice and fresh and clean. I don't really see the purpose for it because everyone here, ourselves included obviously, pretty much every RV has some form of shower in it, so you could use your own. The sites here have all electric, and they have water, and they have a sanity dump station in each of them. So you can run your water unlimited there and use it. If I would have just showered earlier, I could have went before Chloe went to bed, but our shower is right on Chloe's bunk bed wall. And it just feels like if you have a proper shower, I don't mind using it here. I don't find it weird, like using a public shower, if you will, but they have 2 different shower areas, and they have these little like clubhouse areas as well. There's a big TV over there, couches, and coin laundry. We've only been on the road for, I don't know, not quite a week here yet, so we don't really have that much laundry to worry about, and we don't have any USA coin. You gotta take cash out still, but that's the perk with these RV parks. We wanna stay at state parks as much as we can and actually enjoy camping, but every now and then you come to a spot like this, you have unlimited water so you can wash all your dishes. If you wanna like mop your floor down in the RV, give your RV a good deep clean, you can do that.
You want to use, like, say, your black tank flush, wash out your black tank. Again, you can just run that hose in your tank. You can leave it up for like an hour if you want to, let your tank get a good sprinkler out. And again, laundry, all that kind of stuff. It's just convenient sometimes. There was also not a lot of camping options nearby, so we figured why not come and take advantage of this spot here. And as I mentioned, we're in the Tremonton town right now, which is just a little ways outside of Salt Lake City. So we're gonna get rested up here and enjoy that. Because when we wake up tomorrow, we're gonna be heading into Salt Lake City. And it looks like that's like a 6-lane highway interstate. And we're heading into it on a Saturday. So it might be pretty crazy. We drove through Boise, Idaho to get to here. That was 5 lanes, but it was a weekday and it went pretty well. I'm just thinking if I stay in if there's at least 2 passing lanes to my left, and I'm in at least the 3rd slow lane, if not the 4th, then there can't be any lanes that are gonna be turning into exit onlys. And I should be able to just keep my course, head right on through town, still taking the scenery, and do some big city driving. Kinda nervous, but I gotta keep getting my practice in. Again, the other big cities went well, backing into campsites has gone well, everything's working out well for us so far, but we're getting close to heading down to Disneyland, and that's gonna involve us driving into the San Bernardino County area for a campground we have, and then that's gonna mean driving the travel trailer in LA traffic. That I am a little more nervous of, because California sounds crazy. Super busy, and if it's anything like Kelowna, you're gonna have big city crazy drivers that are gonna wanna be like lane changing in front of you. I'm gonna have to lane change and they're gonna give you just enough room probably to let you in if they're nice to let you in. And I'm gonna have to know exactly where my trailer is. Maybe it'll be easier, but stay tuned in all of this because again, if you don't recall already, this is my first travel trailer and even towing a trailer in life experience. So it's all been quite the adventure for us. Anywho, now to hit the shower and then get back to the RV and get some rest before a big day. Thank you all for tuning in. If you made it this far, be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Keep a heads up for all the videos coming up. Click that little bell notification, as cheesy as that is, beside the subscribe. That'll actually let you know and make sure YouTube knows to recommend you and notify you when new videos come out. As it stands right now, we hope you're enjoying the Friday and Sunday posting schedule. We want to try and keep it to 2 if we can. Obviously, bear with us if something busy is happening or life happens sometimes, of course, but we want to try and get back to putting out more frequent content for you all again. We know you went through a very dull, boring winter without our content. We had a very dull, boring winter, so we're loving being back vlogging. We're loving the travel adventure, and we're loving sharing it all with you. So thank you for tuning in, and until tomorrow/next video when we head through the interstate through Salt Lake City. Wish me luck. Take care, everyone.